What are your passions?
My biggest passion would be acting, and music would be a huge passion of mine, and reading, and family as well.
What are your fears?
I think my biggest fear is anybody hurting the people that I love, and also I have a huge fear of living a kind of a mundane existence.
If you could be another person for a day, who and why?
I think it would probably be Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of England, I think. Because she lives her life in a goldfish bowl, and she comes across as quite austere and not sort of connecting with real life and real people. And I'd love just to experience what it felt like to be her for a day and really see did she connect with normal human emotions. And also I think it would be very interesting to see how she responds to all the sycophantic behaviour that goes on around her.
What animal do you think you're most like?
I would think that I'm most like a lioness, I would think.
What are your best traits?
I think my best traits are my ability to empathise with people, probably to a sort of too much of an extent sometimes, and also I would be a very compassionate person, I hope.
What is your earliest memories of your own creativity?
I think it would probably be when I was about 8, and I was playing with my Barbies in my bedroom, and in order to make the whole scenario more real, it was a little bit cold, so I decided to light a fire in the bedroom just to kind of heat things up a bit, and I set the house on fire, and I was murdered for it, you know. So I think that was probably taking reality to a new level.
Would you rather be a rabbit hunted by foxes or a fox hunted by humans?
I would rather be a rabbit hunted by foxes. Much fairer game.
What would your neighbours from hell be like?
I think probably if they were aggressive and antisocial, that would be kind of pretty hellish, and also if they invaded my space, that would be awful.
When was the last time you acted in a violent manner against others? Describe.
I can't honestly say that I've ever acted in a violent manner towards anybody. Now that doesn't mean to say that I haven't sort of lost my temper, which, you know, I could do that quite sort of regularly. I think last week when I was driving and somebody drove out in front of me, you know, I lost my temper and I, you know, turned the air blue when I was driving along. But that's sort of as far as it would go. It would have to be very extreme, probably in self-defence of me or somebody that I loved, before I would act violently at all.
Which political figure from history would you most compare yourself to?
I think that would have to be Porrick Pierce.
Is suicide a valid art form if done tastefully?
I don't think suicide should be considered an art form at all, and especially not for the families that have been affected by suicide. I mean, it can be romanticised and glamorised to an extent, like if you were, you know, Madame Butterfly or something and she just couldn't live and because she lost love or whatever, or if you were Juliet, you know, then it's kind of adds to the whole scenario, I think, and the tragedy and whatever, but not in real life. This is what your plan is. This is complete Razterblast. We've travelled across 3 galaxies for this. We've lost 68 men for this. Your wife, sir, went mad for this. We're supposed to restart the universe on this crusty starship with nothing. Nothing. General, you can go and you can join your wife in the asylum wing because you, sir, have gone mad. This is absolute Razterblast. We're supposed to... Start again. We travelled through... Don't twist it.